In December 2020, India launched its much-awaited Australia Economic Strategy, authored by Ambassador Anil Wadhwa. The Australian Economic Strategy is the only strategy report ever produced by the Indian government for a specific country, and it reciprocates Australia's India Economic Strategy report of 2018, authored by Peter Verghese, the former head of the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade. Together, these strategies create a detailed blueprint for the future of economic engagement between India and Australia. In my latest publication, we compare and contrast the Indian and Australian strategies. We find similarities in the sectors identified, but differences in focus. For example, the Australian strategy identifies education as the flagship sector, whereas the Indian report emphasises partnerships in digital and technology to growing the India-Australia economic relationship. Our publication assesses implementation progress on key areas of complementarities, because how Australia and India exploit the union between these two strategies will be crucial in shaping the next phase of the economic partnership. These complementarities provide a roadmap to grow the relationship. Examples of the union of these strategies are firstly in how both authors identified the need to rethink how Australia engages with India through an investment-first approach. Both strategies identified the importance of how the countries relate to each other, whether that be ministerial level relationships, institutional links, or tapping into the potential of the diaspora. Lastly, both identified reform as being central to growing the bilateral economic relationship. For Australia, that looked like reform of banking and regulatory and visa issues to increase the ease of Indian companies doing business in Australia. For Australia, the emphasis was around reform in investment regulation and the financial sectors in India. Our publication assesses Australian progress against these key areas of complementarity. It identifies recent successes in the bilateral economic relationship, like the Austrade's AIBX program and the elevation of the bilateral relationship to a comprehensive strategic partnership. But the long and short of it is that while political will is strong, implementation has been slow. As the COVID-19 pandemic continues to distract policy attention, Australia will have to work harder to maintain momentum in the economic relationship with India. The pandemic has also changed the strategic context since both of the strategies were released. Given this changed context, there is a need for the strategies in the report to be prioritised differently. Our publication proposes that while reliance on sectors dependent on the movement of people and liberalised trade policy settings take a back seat, investment and knowledge partnerships in agribusiness, health, and critical technologies provides three ideal sectors for renewed effort.